Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Quest Golf Academy here at Prairie Sports Village. I'm going to be testing the Callaway Steelhead XR3 wood. Been looking forward to this. So I used to have a Steelhead and they've kind of brought it back to life, and apparently they have supercharged it. So I want to see how it gets on with Pro V1s on GC Quad. Head cover's very smart. Blue, silver, black, carbon, cool as they come. And underneath we see very similar looks to the old Steelhead 3 wood. And I used to love that 3 wood, I really did. Got this Hawkeye kind of base to it, sole to it, which is helping with versatility, apparently so. And what they've done then differently, that's the Steelhead part of it. With the XR part of it, which is their new kind of more futuristic technology, they've stuck a carbon crown into the top, and that's stripping weight and sticking it into the bottom, which is helping with high launch. They've also put it forward to helping with longer distances, low spin. We'll see if that's the case. And they've also put the hyperspeed cup face on the 3 wood as well. They've also got a little bit of airflow technology on the crown, which is probably not going to do a great deal, but it adds to the effect as well. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. I used to love this club, the Steelhead. And they've brought in a shaft here. This is the Tennessee shaft, which is helping, apparently, what they've said is maximising speed and stability. We'll see if that's the case. I've just got this in the 3 Plus, which is about 13 degrees of loft. It's quite a strong 3 with this one. And I've got this in extra stiff in the Tennessee head. It looks so similar shaping to the old Steelhead. If you remember the Steelheads, let us know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you do, I know my audience is quite kind of quite new to golf, and they might not have really heard about the Steelhead, but it was such a classic at the time. It had more of a grey head, and it had a real ping to the sound of it when you hit it, a very loud, sharp tone. I wonder if this is the case. So we're going to hit some. We'll hit some off the tee first, then we'll hit some off the deck as well, because obviously with a 13-degree 3 wood, it's not always going to be hit off the deck, this club. Let's go off the tee first. It does look so smart. I love the classic groove lines on the face. Right. It's like I'm 11-year-old again. So excited. Let's give this a hit. Oh, man. That came out good. Like a bullet. It's not as, from the offset, it's not as loud as the old Steelhead, or from what I remember anyway. I kind of always remember that it really having a tingy noise. This seems a little bit more dead in sound, whether that's more the carbon crown. 250 carry, good numbers. You know, it's almost like a 3 wood replacement, this golf club. Let's give this another hit. Strike location seemed healthy. It does look so smart. I actually quite like the blue finish. I think that would have been taking it really retro if they went kind of grey silver finish, which it used to have. Oh, a tiny bit left again. It's come out like a bullet. That's going to miss a fairway every day though. Miss a different postcode, that one I'm afraid. Clubhead speed 110, that's like driver swing speed that I normally get. I feel like I can swing this fast. Yeah, that's way offline, not a good shot I'm afraid. Did feel good off the head though. Let's go a couple more off the tee. I think the only big difference here, obviously they're bringing the old story back of the Steelhead and then just packing it with technology. It's going to be supercharged because obviously it's low lofted, and you've got the technology of now, like I say, the carbon crown as opposed to more of a steel. It's almost like full steel last time. Obviously, hence the Steelhead name. It's come out straighter. I don't think it was hit as well, but it's definitely come out straighter. 2 out of 3 finding the fairway nicely, 1 I just overturned. I'm going to go 1 more off the tee actually before hitting off the deck. I feel like the face is quite a deep face, so on a tee it's probably quite comforting. I don't feel too scared of hitting it off a tee. That might change when I come off hitting off the mat in a minute. Just under 240 carry distance, I think is it 250 carry distance on average so far? Yeah, 249 on average. Feels good actually, to be fair, it does feel good. Just different noises to what I kind of was hoping for maybe. Definitely getting more drawy on it, which I don't want to see. It's gone a long way that though. Ah, that's a bit of a shame. That's kind of shot shape I've been trying to work on. I didn't want to really hit those big drawy shots here today, but I have done, whether that's because of the thicker head. I feel like I need to kind of maybe scoop it a tiny bit to get the flight. It's not ideal. I'm getting not too far inside. It's actually got a lot of draw just from the actual curvature of the ball flight, maybe the lie angle. Not loads because of actually path or face there. Right, we're going to go off deck now. It doesn't look as comforting off the deck, I must admit. I kind of remember the last version to be a little bit more shallow in the depth of face. This seems a little bit thick. Oh, but if it goes like that, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. That was everything I wanted it to be. Maybe I shouldn't have hit it off the tee. Maybe off the floor is the way forward. Oh my goodness, that golf shot. It's even sounded slightly better if that's possible. Whether I felt like I had to slightly dig at it a touch more. Great strike location. Absolute bullet. Clubhead speed seems fast as well. 110 I'm averaging there with a 3 wood, which is great, really healthy. Tiny draw off target line. Another great hit. I'm warming to the new sound. I'm warming to the new feeling. I think just because I've had such fond memories of the Steelhead in the past, I wanted to maybe keep hold of that for a little bit longer. But I definitely feel like this is a changed sound and a changed feel that I'm getting from this 3 wood. Also, you know, I've changed. 20 years has changed me quite a bit. Right, let's go one more off the floor. When it's hit well, it's hit really well. Yeah, when it's hit good. It's one of those 3 woods that I think if you've been playing golf for a long time and you remember the old Steelhead and it brings back good memories, it's not a bad 3 wood to stick back in the bag and to try and rekindle some magic you might have had in the past or you might have felt like you lost. Am I seeing that much of a difference for new 3 woods or what's out at the market at the moment? Possibly not. It's not really lighting my fire that much. For me, it's more of a nostalgic thing I'm trying to kind of figure out here, not so much is this going to compete against an Epic, because for me an Epic's much better than this 3 wood from what I've experienced. It's a little bit thick. I think off the tee it's more appealing when you look down at it, even though weirdly I hit it better off the deck there. Flight wise was strong, super penetrating, but don't forget I've got this in the 3+, which is more nearer to 13 degrees. Looks wise, I think it has everything it needs to have in there. It looks so sharp and so amazing, but it's not, for me, it's not, was it worth bringing the Steelhead back in? Apart from this design on the bottom, you know what would be incredibly interesting? See if I can actually get hold of an original Callaway Steelhead in 3+. Let us know. Comment below if you've got one. If you want to send one here to the Quest Golf Academy, I'll put my address down in the description below. Send me one because I'd love to do a head-to-head with this and see if there's actually much different. Because for me, the feel from the old one, from what I remember, seems much better than this. I feel like they're bringing out the Steelhead in this. It's a little bit gimmicky and almost pulling on the heartstrings of guys like me who used to play a club like this. And I don't know if it's much of a necessity. If you've got an old Callaway Steelhead in 3+ that's still in great condition, please send it me. I'd love to test it head-to-head against this. That would make for great viewing. And I'd love to try and rekindle a bit of that feeling that I used to have with the 3 wood in the past. Guys, thanks for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. If you are new to my channel, do subscribe. I just feel like potentially in my head, I feel like the original of this is much better. But let's see if that is the case. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Lots more to come. And we'll see you next time.